Welcome in. Let's do a sound check. Hi guys, welcome in. Hi Simmons. Hi Garcia. Thank you for being a member. Hi Jess. Hi Sacred. Okay. Let's see if we're in here. We are in here. Okay. We are live. Okay, let me bless this message. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. And thank you, spirit guides. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. Okay, I haven't pulled out charms in a while, so I pulled out some charms for you guys. I don't want to take up too much of your time because plus my camera is being dumb and it's dying fast today. With that being said, I've got a very important message that needed to find you in a certain amount of time. So when you guys come across this message, it will be in the time that you needed it. And what I got for you guys is choosing you is the new way of you feeling good or you feeling confident. Choosing you and having this new revved up discipline because of something that you recently went through might be getting at other people or might be getting under other people's skin, but it's intimidating and it's very necessary for you guys to thrive. Okay. So I'm getting that this is kind of something that you needed to hear urgently because you might be falling for being scapegoated or feeling like the villain or feeling like, oh my gosh, am I really the bad guy because I have to choose me first. And you have to. The reason why you guys are choosing you is because of other concerns that you guys have been going through, and you're really having to stay in a very calm state of mind. And it's been more important to you more than ever. Eating right, feeling healthy, doing things differently. You have a whole new protocol and you have a whole new regime. And because of that, other people are kind of upset with you because maybe you were always super compassionate or, you know, the empathic. I can't speak. And you are being drawn towards webs of drama. And so you're really going to have to be careful to sidestep these without losing your voice, without losing control, without losing your temper, because you are definitely going to be tested in overdoing it or overextending yourself. This whole week is going to be about you guys not over extending yourself, not overexerting, and just having to take everything in stride like never before. Like, I'm getting that your health is on the line. Something is on the line, so you refuse to compromise. You are not compromising with whatever this is. Whoever's mad at you, whoever's stomping their feet, because you're not doing well right now and you're in recovery. And as you're in recovery, other people could be going through things and they want to trump or have leverage on you to make you the bad guy or to make you feel pressed, and this energy is chasing you and you're like, I literally can't, I just can't. I don't care if I'm the bad guy, I don't care if I'm the villain. That's just what I'm going to have to be. So this could be with your work. It could be with your 9 to 5. It could be with your family. It could be with a loved one. It could be with your person. It could be with your children. Whoever this is in your life, whoever this someone or someone's are, they're being rude. And because you always hold yourself up upright, despite what you're going through, it's really showing you where you have to scale back on that. Does that make sense? You guys refuse to be in fight or flight mode. You're always walking on sunshine despite what issues and concerns you have going on. Now that you are putting those things to the forefront, you have a new protocol and a new regime, and people are getting mad because you're not going to walk on eggshells. You've got enough on your plate that you're trying to recover, that you're trying to fix, mend, repair, and reset. And so, yeah, other people are like, oh my gosh, what do you mean? You could be sick or dealing with health issues. People could be beefing with you or wanting to, and you are doing everything in your power not to become crabby, but you are seeing where certain things in your life have been broken down because you need to take a hard look at it. So choosing you is the new sexy. Your discipline and level of discipline is intimidating, and you are not letting up. You are not letting up. You don't care what manipulation tactic is used. You don't care how many guilt trips you are given. You don't care right now because you are seeing where if you keep weathering the storm a certain way, it is going to break you down bit by bit. So whether you guys have the sniffles or I'm getting somebody could have an ulcer, gastritis, somebody could have IBS, somebody could be getting the flu more often than they normally do. Whatever is going on, you are seeing that if you don't stay on a certain path, everything is going to go awry. And just at the same time as that is happening or occurring to you, you are seeing there's all of this temptation to go above and beyond in regards to being overindulgent. You're going to be tempted to be overindulgent this week. And whether it's having too many drinks, eating too much of the wrong thing, you're going to be tested in that way to overindulge or to go above and beyond or to go for somebody's jugular. You're going to have that within you, but you are fierce right now in wanting to get your life back on track in a certain way. Hi guys. Right before I started the live stream, I got that somebody's dealing with a stuffy nose or allergies, and you guys could be really annoyed because you're doing so much to choose you. And you're still seeing where you could do a better job. And you're still seeing where you are overextending yourself because you naturally have this energy that is unmatchable. And because so many people benefit off of this energy that you have, that you exude, when you retract it, everyone's like, well, what do you mean? What is going on? Why would you just not do this for me? Or, I don't know, you guys are figuring out what your individuality means to you. And you're really stepping in divine feminine nature and divine masculine nature because you're being more assertive while knowing what you deserve. You guys are going to be very mindful of anything that goes in your body right now. Because even though it could feel good for today, you know what it's going to feel like later or tomorrow. Does that make sense? But yeah, I got allergies really strong, stuffy nose, sinus, sore throats, swollen glands, and you just feel like you've been on this health roller coaster and you're nipping it in the bud. Like you're over being in this tug of war with yourself and with others that expect way too much of you. And you're tired of having to be the strong one all the time. Like you are so over it, you're in tears. Started a fasting period process post sickness. Therapy in all forms needed. Thank you, Cade. Yes, amen. You guys know that you're creating your own luck right now, and your dream is to feel vibrant, confident, healthy, strong. You're done having to be everybody's shield or to be everyone's parent or to be everyone's lover or to be everyone's best friend or to be everyone's helping hand. You are seeing where you have to be your own helping hand. You are seeing where things are going awry and you're getting caught up every time you don't do for you properly. So choosing you is the new sexy and your discipline is intimidating. I got that even if it's hard for you to eat healthy, you're eating healthy. You are incorporating better foods. You don't care what it costs. I mean, you care what it costs. You're not happy about what it costs, but you're just doing the damn thing. Okay, I'm getting that a lot of you guys are even cutting out fruit because of the sugar, and you're being mindful of glucose spikes. Let me give you guys an example. When we have cravings, right? We crave sugar, salt, whatever. People are becoming more mindful of their glucose levels and the spikes. When we have a spike with sugar, when we start our day off with that, whether it's fruit, because our fruit is genetically modified and it's turned into juice or we juice it, that's still sugar. And there's no such thing as like good sugar and bad sugar. Sometimes the synthetic sugar is worse for you and your body can naturally process regular sugar better. You guys might be cutting out coffee. You might be cutting out energy drinks because you're being mindful of when you spike. And if you are going to have sugar, you're trying not to stress eat it. You are trying to pad the food that you're eating. Like, let's say you eat a lot of protein or some fiber, then you're like making sure you chew a lot. And then later on down the road, you are starting to see, okay, now I can, because I took my time eating, I was mindfully eating, and I made sure to eat the protein first and the fiber first. Now, when I go to eat that sugar, it's going to not spike as high. When you are having glucose spikes all throughout the day, not only is that, I believe the word is glycating, not only are you aging your body in the inside, kind of like chicken. So when we have chicken, it starts pink and then it turns a different color when it's cooked. We do the same thing from the minute that we're born until we are done on this earth. And you're realizing that these glucose spikes help age you on the inside, which is what matters the most. And the less glucose spikes you have, the less cravings you'll have. And so you're really getting into your health in a very different way. You're trying to make it more fun, and you're really not trying to be bothered by a lot of people because you've got so much going on. You are an earth angel, you are a light worker, you are chosen, and maybe you felt like you were pretty healthy before, but now you're seeing where you can do even better. So you're trying not to make yourself feel bad, like, well, I didn't know what I didn't know, and now that I know, I'm going to be more mindful. Whether you crave a certain item and you realize that you are deficient in a certain vitamin, or you're going to pad the spikes that you have so you can crave things less. Another thing that can help you guys if you are dealing with cravings specifically, not only like affirmations and whatever else you're doing, but another layer of something that you can add to it is if you start your morning with a hearty breakfast. And I am like the number one person that skips breakfast all the time. And even I am trying to change my ways because, I mean, why not? We're all trying to upgrade. We're in our winter arc. We're all trying to glow up. And if I eat a hearty breakfast, I'm going to be less likely to eat or snack on really bad things throughout the day. The bigger your breakfast, not the bigger your breakfast is, but do you know what I mean? You should start with like a hearty breakfast, whether it's eggs. When we walk out the door with the banana, we're still going to have the spikes throughout the day. Our fruit, unless it's certain fruits, they're packed with sugar. They're made a certain way, so we eat them, but the sugar is the same. The spike is the same. So you guys might start intermittent fasting, eating a hearty breakfast. You're just being very mindful. Some of you guys are getting back in the gym, you're doing cardio, you're lifting weights, you're getting a trainer, you're going to therapy. This is a winter arc on steroids. No pun intended, pun intended. You feel me? Anything that can turn into, that your body is going to turn into sugar, you're like, no. Anything that is actually sugar, you're being mindful of what your body can properly digest, what it can't, mindfully eating, chewing more, actually looking at your food, appreciating what it looks like and smells like, taking pictures of it. You're in your own little world, bestie. And when other people come and poke and pry and press and chase you, you're getting upset. I can feel it. And you're just trying to take care of yourself. People will get on board. They will not like it at first, but your loved ones will figure it the F out. They don't have a choice if they want you in their life. And you guys could have recently gone to the hospital, or you are trying to avoid going to the hospital. You are starting to see that all of these, there's certain sugars that are synthetic that you're like, oh, my body's not doing a good job of breaking that down. So maybe I need to eat some protein before. I notice when I eat a lot of protein, I don't crave the sugar as much. I don't crave the ice cream as much. You know what I mean? And if I start eating small meals throughout the day, start with a hearty breakfast, I also have less cravings for sugar. Because, like right now, for instance, I'm not doing caffeine. I'm not doing even matcha. I'm not doing coffee. I'm trying to do things differently, but also seeing where it doesn't suppress my appetite. Some of us drink coffee because it suppresses our appetite. You're just wanting to be the best version of you. And so you are making very hard lifestyle changes. These lifestyle changes are bringing you new opportunities, but you could be feeling very overwhelmed right now because there are still some kinks you're trying to work out. It's like this lock. You know that you're going to get the key. You don't know when you're going to get the key, but you know that you will get it. So there's all these different codes and things that you're trying to get in order before you get this key and feel like you properly deserve for the lock to be opened. I'm seeing you guys buy maybe new appliances, juicers, you're making certain teas, extracts, you're doing all types of things. And these things can also help others as you are a star messenger and as you are a light worker. Maybe there's a lot of people that they automatically think that you're healthy, even though you're not. You know what I mean? You could be thinking, oh my gosh, these people think I'm so healthy, but I'm actually not very healthy. I just have like good genetics or whatever. And as you're starting this journey, you might want to, journal, keep a record of, because it's actually going to help more people than you realize, because you will have a way of breaking it down where people not only resonate with you, but they really understand that you are compassionate, you care, you're not just talking out of your who, you're actually trying to help people because these are things that you've been through. A lot of the things that you've been through personally, they are not in vain. Hospital visits, not in vain. Doctor's visits, not in vain. Addiction, sobriety, in and out of jail, things like me in my recovery, being in and out of jail, being in my sobriety, all of those things will help people. And now I'm hearing street bikes in the background. So, confirmation. These things are building your testimony and building your your case for when you have the microphone and when you take the stand and when wickedness is flying all around, you are going to help other people through their own breakthrough. And so many people from city to city will be inspired by you because you turn lemons into sunshine, you turn lemons into legacies. Okay, affirm it below. I turn lemons into legacies. I turn lemons into sunshine. And I keep hearing like Trojan horse for you guys. The initials that I got are M, L, E, F, B, and K. You are intuitively listening to your body. Maybe you didn't like grocery shopping before. You didn't like meal prepping before. Maybe you guys are finding new influencers that really inspire you. Wherever you felt a bunch of things piling on to your plate, wherever you felt like life was beginning to be a pile on, you are really becoming a special ops type of soldier through this spiritual training ground. And you are starting to see where you have genuine support, and you needed this message so urgently that in your future, you will be traveling from city to city, whether that's online and people are seeing you, or you're actually getting on a plane. You are changing the course of your luck right now. And whoever's been having issues with you, these could be their first, middle, or last initial. Sorry, I forgot to say that. My brain is like all over the place. You guys are really going to be putting people where they go because you are tired of having to do things in a flash. You are tired of not being able to do everything on your own terms. And you are really assessing that right now. So let's say there's a job or a side hustle that you really don't like. It brings you a lot of anxiety. It makes you miserable. You're again going to be very mindful of every place your energy goes. You will have like a log in your brain. I've been there too long. I can't stay there too long. I'm spending way too much time there. I don't like going there. I don't like the anxiety, the build up all night before I go to this place. You are figuring out where the exits are. Bestie, you are figuring out where the exits are. And there are some people that are really wanting to play the victim right now. I'm seeing that you guys aren't going to have a lot of patience for this at this time. And I know that a lot of you guys want to. Let's say you like to baby your children or your person or your best friends, whoever you like to baby or coddle. You know where you've been overextending yourself. You know that you are having a hard time. Every day is something different for you right now. And you're just trying to do your best. It's like that meme. I'm doing my best, Tom. I'm just out here doing my best. You know what I mean? And you're like, I can't take the confusion. I just have to do for me. So let's say your kids are throwing a fit. Mom, don't go to the gym. Dad, don't go to the gym. Take me to the trampoline park. Don't go to the gym. You're like, I gotta go to the gym. Everybody go do their homework and zip it because mom or dad is going to the gym. Do you know what I mean? You feel like this guilt. It's like mom guilt or dad guilt or lover guilt. You're like, I rebuke it. I cancel it. I denounce it because something has been aging you and you feel it. Whether you say it out loud or not, you're like, no, this is going to age me if I keep going this way. This is going to affect my health, or it already is. It doesn't mean that you love any of these people any less. You just have to set up firm boundaries. And it's going to make you the bad guy for a little bit. But, I mean, you're going toe to toe with a lot of people in your life that you normally would wait on hand and foot or cater to or dote on, or is that the word? You know what I mean. And these people are like, what do you mean you're not going to stay home? What do you mean you're going to go out with your friends? What do you mean you're going to go to the gym? What do you mean you're leaving? We are the ones that are always feeling bad. We're the empaths. We're the light workers. And some of us feel bad and it doesn't even look like we show it, or the other people we're dealing with, they feel as if we're not feeling bad enough. We're not sympathetic enough. Some of us have created a monster where it's not necessarily appreciated, all of the little things that you do. And the little things that you do that are actually big things, they're building up. You've resentment building up. And you needed this message to know, bestie, you are on the right track. If everyone could move you like this pawn, they would move you all over the board. If they could move you with this game controller, they would. If they could be the divine hand in your life, they would. They could have Christmas 2 weeks early, they would. You are having to put this mask on until you feel better at setting these boundaries and putting your foot down and not feeling guilty. That is the hardest part for my besties, is not putting the foot down and walking away. It's the, I feel so bad now. So there's a lot of ducks that you're getting in a row because you're not going to deal with any disrespect. And these people should be very mindful that what good are you to them if you are at the morgue or in the hospital? You feel me? If you guys are really out for the count, which you never are, hardly ever, because you guys always like bounce back, you resurrect yourself quickly even when you're not completely well. What good are you going to be to all the people that you take care of and that you wait on and that you love and do things for if you are 6 feet under? And this is what you're paying attention to right now, because a lot of things that you've been doing and not really assessing or looking at is catching up with you. It didn't matter how much you tried to outrun a certain lifestyle, it is catching up with you. So we all know when the world changed a couple of years ago and everyone was kind of in their house, a lot of people stopped going to the gym and they started working out at home. Whatever your routines were, there were certain routines that stopped 4 years ago, 3 to 4 years ago. And these things you're going to get back into because you feel like the Grim Reaper is like trying to take a piece of you and you're like, I refuse. I have to believe in myself, and choosing me will be the new sexy. You're going to take time for yourself to meal prep. You're going to take time for yourself to go to the gym. You're going to take time for yourself to get a facial. You're going to accept more gifts and accept more help. And you're going to take your time and you're going to take a deep breath and you're going to take things in stride. You're going to mindfully eat. You're going to mindfully move. You are doing things completely different than you normally would. And I know a lot of you guys are very proud of yourself. But at the same time that you're proud of yourself, you're like, oh, there's so much work to do because I have all of this guilt I'm holding on to because I have to take care of myself. I have to take care of myself. And people are looking at you like, oh, you're fine because you always pull through. Like, you can totally work sick. You are seeing where you can't work sick anymore. You are seeing where you can't pretend anymore. You are seeing where you have to slow down, where you have to get more sleep. And you're going to yell it from the rooftops if you have to. You've had enough. You've had enough. And every time you do this, you'll feel less and less guilt because you know that you're doing the right thing. You're putting everyone on your timeline of, if you don't like it, you can wait or you can leave. If you don't like it, you can wait or you can leave. You guys are also making plan Bs for certain situations you're sick of right now. There could be a relationship that you're in and you're sick of, and you're like, you know what? I don't know how much longer I'm going to be dealing with this. You feel like you can't celebrate, or you can't be sick, or you can't just rest. Wherever you feel like people are putting you in this pressure cooker, you are over it. You're like, I don't need to run and go do that right now. I run and do enough. I don't need to go do A, B, C, D, E, F, G because I already do enough. And you're tired of repeating yourself and you're tired of explaining it. Also, you're getting frustrated with people that have selective hearing. You're getting very frustrated with people that don't listen or listen enough to respond, but aren't listening enough to understand really what you're going through. And then while all of that is unfolding and people aren't really understanding what you're going through, which is hard for you to even admit. Like, let's talk about that for a second. It's not easy for you guys to even admit that there are things wrong that you really want to take care of and that you really want to fix. So when you feel like people are glazing over it so they can get what they need, glazing over it so they can bitch about what they want, it's very hurtful to you right now. That is very, very hurtful to you right now because you are feeling undervalued or underappreciated in certain relationships and or even like at a job or in a family. And thank you so much for your donation. You're feeling like undervalued. You're like, why would I deserve to be on an island in the sun. I deserve to be singing. I deserve to be jovial and happy and to be able to travel and to do things that I want to do. And I don't know, some people are really salty right now with you because you choosing you, you might not feel 1000% sexy and confident, but you know you're getting there. You know that you're building it brick by brick and layer by layer and wand by wand and sword by sword. Thank you, love, for your donation. Thank you, Swirl. And people don't really know what to say or what to do because they're seeing the end game before you do. Does that make sense? Let's say you guys are going to get plastic surgery. I'm just thinking of an example. Let's say you guys are going to get plastic surgery. This is like them knowing, oh, that plastic surgery, it's going to suck at first, but they're going to feel so confident after. Because I believe everybody should do what makes them happy. You know, we all have different things that we don't like about ourselves, and however you guys fix them, whether it's in the gym or eating good or plastic surgery, it's up to you. This is a judge-free zone on my corner of the internet. And this is like that insecure person being like, no, you can't do that because I won't be with you if you go and do that. Because they know it's going to bring you more attention. They know it is going to make you really see that you truly are the leader of the pack. Not the one that should be waiting on them hand and foot. Not the one that should be the lending ear all the time. Or the shoulder to cry on all the time. And you guys are realizing no matter if it's you doing a mommy makeover, going to the gym, you know you're glowing up. Slowly but surely, you know that you're glowing up. This is like all of the people around you feeling some type of way. And everybody has a different tactic of wanting their attention from you. Some of them could be doing it by guilting you. Well, you want to go do that, but I need all of this done because I'm not okay. Oh, you want to do that? Well, I won't be with you if you do that. Oh, you want to do that, but there's no time for you to do that. There's no money for you to do that. You feel me? Any advice on neighbors? If you guys have shitty neighbors, which a lot of us do, especially light workers, chosen, star seeds, whatever you guys call yourselves, pray, rebuke, cancel, and denounce, and watch them get relocated. Watch them go mute. Okay? If anything I've ever had is a ton of crappy neighbors, a ton of them. You got to remind people, like, I don't see you for anything. And even if you have to rectify a bunch of things in your home because of these crappy neighbors, it's going to come back to you tenfold. And it's going to come back to them tenfold. Even if you feel like it's breaking down slow. Say you've had a year of a crappy neighbor. When they finally go, it's going to be so abrupt. It's going to be so loud. It's going to be so crazy. And then you will watch the blessings trickle back into your life. Okay? You guys that have been with me a while, you could have relocated your whole neighborhood recently. A lot of you guys that have been with me for a while, you guys could be realizing that, oh, all your neighbors are gone. All your crappy neighbors are gone. Take note of that. If that is you, I want you guys to drop your lemons down below because you turn lemons into sunshine. How many of you guys, since you've been watching me, have had neighbors relocate, especially those of you that are renting? You're like, wow, I've been watching Brittany for a couple of years, and where did the riddle me? Where did those neighbors go? Are they gone? But are they gone though? Because they will be going one by one. Toodaloo. Thank you, B. Yes. My neighbor from hell was just evicted. See? You guys rebuke, you cancel, you denounce in the name of whoever it is that you pray to. And you stay diligent and you kept saying, they're going to get theirs. Everyone's got their own journey, and the narcissists, they really be believing their own stuff. So sometimes it takes a little bit longer for them. But trust, when it takes a little bit longer, they're going to fall so freaking hard and you will be vindicated. Some of you guys have dealt with floods, fires, car vandalism, just screaming, fighting, cops being called, all types of craziness. Whether it was 6 months to a year, a lot of those people are gone from your life because you've been shifting, evolving, and seeing the power that you hold is not to empower your enemies. When we empower them and we show them, oh my gosh, you're important and you bother me, they keep going. They keep doing what they're doing. If you keep pretending like they're irrelevant, they will try to relocate themselves, or they will actually be relocated. Every time. When I'm dealing with crappy neighbors, they don't exist. They exist, let me be clear, because, you could be doing things to recover what they're doing, your peace, your home, their antics. But when you are in passing, they do not exist. You walk by them, they walk by you, and you act like they don't exist. This is how you starve out a narcissist. So whether they think, oh my gosh, they're really stuck up. They didn't even look at me. I do this everywhere I go. A, because I used to get a lot of social anxiety. And B, because I know there's a lot of weirdos that are like, oh my gosh, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. And it's like, no, I refuse. I refuse. Go get your heart checked because I refuse. And these people that you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis, they love attention. These could be your neighbors. This could be the people that you're trying to set firm boundaries with. They love this. And they get louder when you're actually feeding the beast. When you're feeding the beast and giving them attention, like, what's wrong? Oh my gosh, what happened? They're like, oh my gosh, let me act more theatrical and more bold. No. You are learning to become more stoic to protect your peace. I've had to learn how to do this. I've always had crappy neighbors since like forever. And I wish I would have known when I was younger to just stay stoic. And I just thought, no, I need to be friendly. I'm a friendly neighbor. No, not inviting that like more than already is. You guys already have a lot of jealousy around you. And these types of people are dangerous. But we can't let them know that they're dangerous. You know what I mean? If we let them think that like, oh my gosh, they could do this to my car, or they could do that, or, who knows? We're giving them the power. But if we keep it between us and God and the people that we care about, like, hey, keep an eye out because they're freaking weird. And you tell God, like, I'm taking this off of my plate. I know you're divinely shielding my home. I know that there's angels watching over my home. I know that my children are shielded. We're not trying to be delusional, but we are trying to keep God in our life as the co-creator to divinely protect us. Okay, you refuse to be walking around in fight or flight for them. Oh my gosh, they would love that. They would freaking love that. So you're going to be seeing people yelling, screaming, getting really aggressive because they want you to pay attention to them. You're going to see this with strangers. You're going to see this with neighbors. You're going to see this with the people that you're trying to set boundaries with. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, give me the attention that you always give me. And you're going to say, I can't. I'm sick. I got this going on. I got to take care of this because you've had enough. Okay. You're like, oh my gosh. So they're going to stomp. They're going to make a scene. You're going to be seeing people act real extra. But for you, you're tired of being in a mental tug of war with yourself. So you're like, at whatever cost, if people don't like it, I don't really care. I don't really care. You're going to be dismissing people in a way that you haven't really been doing before. And it's to protect your peace. So I was trying to think of what else I needed to tell you guys. I'm seeing you guys be more creative with your food. I'm seeing you guys have a huge desire to travel. I'm seeing you, I'm channeling this message of, let's say all the naughty people, because it's the holiday season. Let's say all the naughty people, they got a game controller and they think they're running you. You're coming through with a trash bag and you're like yanking that shit. You're like, give me that. Give me that. You're not in control. You don't have leverage. You have no say so. You have no jurisdiction here. None. Not taking the shade, the beef, the disrespect, the aggressiveness. I'm just not. So just be prepared for the guilt trips and the fits and the stomp crying. And it's going to be on another level. Okay. Also, let me know if any of these letters are a first, middle, or last initial for you guys. I'm seeing you do different things to protect your peace because your health has been going through a roller coaster. For some of you guys, this is your mental health. And for others of you, it's your physical health, or it's both. And even though a lot of people could think they don't look like what they've been through, they look really young. It could be very hard for people to guess your age. It doesn't mean that you feel like that on the inside. And so a lot of you guys are really trying to work on that instead of always having to be this stallion, always having to be this soldier, this ride or die. Like, you're tired. A lot of you guys are tired. Tired of people insulting my intelligence. Yeah, people will do that, especially if you're on social media and especially if you're good at what you do at your 9 to 5, or people will try to insult your intelligence or try to tell you how you feel. And you're probably like twitching like, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. Hi, Lord Key. Hi, Marion. Thank you for being a member. So I'm getting a lot about money changing for you guys. I want to find out more about that. I got the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. You're going through a major breakthrough with your money. Bestie, you're going through a major breakthrough with your money. I don't know if you guys are like, I don't know, you're being careful with your money, you're being mindful with your money, but you're about to get more money, like a lot of money. Before, like within the next 3 weeks, you guys are getting more money. Some of it's definitely going to be unexpected. You're going to be like, wait, what? Maybe you thought you weren't getting a bonus, or you weren't getting time off, or you weren't getting paid time off, or you thought you wouldn't be able to take a leave of absence, or you thought that you couldn't afford a vacation, or you thought that your paycheck was going to be smaller. Something's happening with that. That's a big deal. Something's happening with that. That's a big deal. And I'm also seeing you guys be more mindful. Wow, 6 of Wands. I'm also seeing you guys be more mindful when you're spending. Some of you guys have been throwing away overindulgences and other addictions, and you're like, oh, now I'm shopping more, I'm looking at things, or I'm like window shopping. You're not trying to switch one addiction for the other, but at the same time, you guys are being mindful of everything. You guys should really be proud of yourself. I most of all wanted to hop on here just to tell you guys how proud you should be of, yeah, you can feel this is coming in, and you're really starting to carry yourself as if it's here. You're carrying yourself as if you got that plastic surgery you wanted, carrying yourself as if you bought that designer bag that you've been wanting, that dream car that you're about to put a down payment on, the dream. Like, you are carrying yourself as if you are this. Another thing that I keep getting is you're really trying to stay calm as you eat. Maybe some of you guys work so much that you only eat when you're stressed out, or, yeah, as like a stress response. And you're wanting to not do that. You're wanting to enjoy food. You're really wanting to enjoy food. You're about to get a lot of recognition. I'm telling you guys, I don't know if you're helping people with their money, or you're helping people realize something by your support. I don't know. You got a lot of good karma coming in, and you're getting recognition for how you've been handling money, how you've been taking care of business. Maybe you guys have been paying off some huge debt. You guys are getting recognized. You're going to be getting some of this money back. I feel like that's in like 3 to 6 months. Some money that there's a chunk of money that you could have lost this year, and you still been chugging along. You still been pushing forward. I'm getting in 3 to 6 months. Some of you guys are going to get a huge chunk of that back. A huge, well, I didn't mean to bend that. A huge chunk of that back. On top of that, you're getting unexpected money in the next 2 weeks, the next 2 to 3 weeks. You're going to be feeling more celebrated. You're going to be feeling more celebratory. I don't know, maybe you put yourself in a hard spot, like, no, you don't have time to celebrate. You don't have time to enjoy the finer things. You don't have time to be comfortable. You're like, you're putting everybody on notice and everybody on pause. You're like, I have to rest. I'm seeing how this is not helping my body recover. I have to eat better. I'm starting to see how it's not helping me function with how much I do in a day. So whatever you guys are choosing, you're starting to see that this will benefit you, and it will benefit those that you serve. It will benefit those that you help, those that you lead, those that you teach. And it's a really big deal. It's a really big deal. I'm seeing that despite what you've had to go through with finances this year, you've got it all back in balance. And you might not feel like that, but really look at the way you've been looking at your bank accounts or your bank account, and seeing like you've been staying really positive and really mindful. Like, I will figure it out. I know it's not all perfect right now, but I'm rebuilding from the feet up, and I will sort it out. You're being recognized for by your angelic team, by your spiritual support. And so you have swift blessings, swift investments, or return on your investments. You are getting a swift return on your investments because you have not given up the faith in, I know everything is working out for me, best possible outcome. I know that this money is going to be replaced one day or soon. I know that the numbers might not look great right now, but I'm not going to tell myself that. I'm going to keep pushing forward. So you really had to restore order with money, your relationship with money. You really had to restore order with self-limiting beliefs and how you consider, different things that your parents did, like how they spent money or how they lost money. Did they gamble? Did they lose homes? Did they lose vehicles? Whatever you guys were trying to not learn from them, you're coming out as the star, and you are restoring hope that, oh, I'm not going to be like my parents. I'm not going to be like my mom. I'm not going to be like my dad and how they were with money. You are the generational curse breaker. Thank you, Simmons. Oh, I love that. Dubs, the fortune cookies. I love that. I love that. I love that. Hi, Darcy. Hi, Jen. Hi, Leticia. Hi, Lucky. Yeah, you guys, hi, Gigi. You guys are seeing that. Wow, I didn't think that when I started out on this path that I would ever be the person in my family that would be the first millionaire or that would be the first billionaire in my family. And now you're realizing, like, well, dang, not only will in the future will I be that, but I will restore order for my family and my mindset. Certain limiting beliefs are falling away because you never gave up on seeing how important they are for you to seeing how important they are to not give up on. I hope that makes sense. You guys could have been feeling left out in the cold most of this year with your money. Like, wow, I fell for that. I lost this. I fell for that. I lost this. And even though it hasn't been easy, you've had to shed a lot of tears. You're like, oh my gosh, I feel so dumb. You're going to be getting this money back tenfold. And you're going to be getting the recognition as well. Well, maybe you guys thought, yeah, you guys thought this year was going to be, year of the dragon, very lucky. And there is still luck coming in, but you really had to shift your perspective on how you build luck and how you move through resistance. Yeah, maybe you're looking back at the way that you used to trust people or the way that you used to invest, and now you're investing differently. So expect a swift return on those newer investments that you intuitively started walking towards. Then we have the Ace of Wands. So I've gotten the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. You're going through a shift in your creativity because you're pausing. You're taking a step back. You're taking your foot off of the pedal. You're going through this breakthrough. Your communication is shifting, or you're giving people a lack thereof. They get what they give. With the Ace of Pentacles, you are getting new opportunities and you're really starting to see, oh, I don't like my energy going towards this job, this side hustle, this little dinky thing over here. It just zaps me and drains me and I'm over it. What is missing here? The Ace of Cups. That is what you're working on. That is what you're building. That is why choosing you is the new sexy. Wow, Justice. Choosing you is the new sexy. It will bring you justice. It will restore balance. It will restore order. It will get the fog cut and shredded. You deserve for these scales to be balanced. I also feel that some of you guys are trying to work on some resentment or find an outlet for resentment that you're feeling for people that did not fully understand or grasp what you went through this year. And these are the people that want to lean on you. They're not understanding where you lost money, how you lost money, where you've had health problems, where you've had all of these issues. Anyone that truly does not understand the inner workings but is constantly leaning on you, not appreciating it, not really saying, oh, well, you went through that, let me help you, or how can I be of support, or let me just listen. You are not fucking around. You are not effing around. Okay? You're like, oh, will the real earth angel please stand up? I can't. Because think about all the pain, all the crying, all the money, all the things you lost. Trying not to lose your mind. Anybody that has been like, oh, I've been listening. Oh, I heard you. Like, no. You're like, you want to speak? Speak. You want to say something? say something. I'll give you the floor to say. Like, half of these people couldn't even repeat it back to you. And they're supposed to be there for you. You could name everyone, everything that they lost and everything that they went through. But you're noticing that this is a pattern and a theme in your life where you listen to everybody else's stuff and then you always have to glaze over your own. You're over it. Because not only is it showing you that you don't even need to vent that often, it would just be nice if you could and it was genuinely listened to. You are being very mindful of that. Like, I've always got my own thing going on. I don't even need to vent that much. But when I go to vent, having to repeat it or them not listening or understanding or just giving me a BS response, they better walk hard. They better walk hard. 3 of Pentacles. You're not accepting people that do not walk hard. They better cooperate. You're going to be schooling some people. They're not going to like it. You're going to be schooling some people on family values. You're going to be schooling some people on dreaming big and standing firm and standing tall and being a silent millionaire or being silently successful. You're going to be schooling some people. And some people that were calculated but childish. You guys could be dealing with some air signs. You guys could be a fire sign. You don't have to be. Wow. You guys, we got all the aces. What did I tell you you guys were working on? The Ace of Cups. I said we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands. Like, what? We have Justice and the Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands and the Star. Like, but one of the first things that popped out was the Five of Wands. You have to choose you. You see that now. But a lot of people are going to try to make you feel like that's not safe. Oh my gosh, you're so selfish. Why would you think that you could do all of that on your own? Like, eating healthy, you're paying for it. Working out, you're paying for it. You're putting in all the time, all the sweat, all the tears. And you're seeing who doesn't freaking care or is threatened by the fact. So they're going to try to make you feel like, oh, you're going to be out on your own. Oh my gosh, see this turtle down here? Things are going to be moving real slow for you if you just think you could choose yourself. Sometimes you have to choose you, especially when you know that you're slowly breaking down. You are showing God, I'm just going to believe. I know there's a will. I know there's a way. Saying you've been pressed to eat healthy, but you're like, where's the money for that? I don't know. I'm just going to pretend that there is. I'm just going to pretend that there is. And so you guys are working on that. Maybe you felt guided to go back to the gym. You're like, I don't know where the money is for that, but I'm just going to go. I feel guided to go. And now these blessings are going to be trickling in everywhere you look. Everywhere you look, and you're like, oh my gosh, there's a blessing. There's a blessing. There's a blessing. Wow. You're going to be seeing that you'll get 2 of something for free. Or buy one, get one. You're going to be seeing a lot of deals to where you can save money for things that you really want. Be mindful of that. And I know you guys are going to be so grateful. Let's say there was a new watch you were wanting to buy. And you're like, oh, I really want that, but there's no freaking way. I just got a watch. Like, let me not try to be crazy. Then you're going to see that it's on sale. And do you know what I mean? Those types of things. But yeah, you are being brought divine assistance, a halo, a crown, and a sword. God is bringing you a halo, a crown, and a sword. You guys could be seeing a lot of birds. And I'm getting like little baby birds and hummingbirds. I feel like we've seen enough blackbirds this year. But yeah, you guys are going to be noticing these little birds everywhere you go. You guys might be trying really hard not to hit them with your car because they're probably like everywhere. You're like, whoa, 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 as you're driving. And wow, judgment. This has been your wake-up call. And though you understood the assignment, affirm it below, I understand the assignment. Even though you understood it, other people were like, what's the assignment? What are you talking about? You are understanding your wake-up call. Now other people are going to have to follow suit and do the same. Wow. Wow, you guys. Wow. We have the full 2.0 and the sun. You are getting a second chance. You feel like you squandered your first opportunity to leap, your first opportunity to fly. You might feel like you squandered it. You didn't enjoy it. You cut it short. You're like, oh, I'm having too much fun. I got to go back to work. Whatever it was, you have good news coming in because you're getting second chances. If you guys were worried about some health issues, you're going to be getting a second chance. And seeing that certain lifestyle changes were very necessary because it's going to bring out the most happiness in your life. It's going to help you with longevity. It's going to help you with resilience. It's going to help you with your stamina. It's going to help you feel passion and fire and giddy and creative. You're getting a second chance at this breakthrough, at getting to be spontaneous, adventurous, just getting to live your best life. You're like, okay, I don't feel that great right now, but I'm a leap, right? Okay, now I'm feeling myself. Okay, so we're going from, I don't know, first we're like, oh my gosh, the trumpets are blowing. Those are really loud. To, okay, on your mark, get set, I'm jumping. To, oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. Now I'm feeling good. Oh my gosh, I can't. A lot of recognition coming in for my besties. Your cup is going to be overflowing. God, the divine, the creator is showing you this is how your cup can runneth over. You feel me? This is how your cup can be runneth over. If you guys recently lost a job, you're going to be grateful you lost that job. Like, you know what? I don't miss that place. I don't know what I'm about to do next, but I don't miss it. Then for others of you, you're watching people get relocated. You're watching people that did you dirty lose things, especially that they made you lose. Let's say somebody tried to get you to lose your job. Now they're losing their job. You guys got some people that are very interested in your life as you're putting yourself back together. Yeah. That's all you're trying to do. And these people covet what you have. Wickedness all around. And you hate that. You hate that for them. You're like, I'm just really trying to not faint or feel like crap. I'm really just trying to work on myself. And these people are like, nope, they're trying to stunt on me. They're trying to do all of this. And you're like, no, I'm just really trying to get my life back on track. Nobody's paying attention to you. Nobody. Be careful speeding right now. I'm getting over the next 72 hours. Be careful speeding on the road. You're going to be seeing a lot of officers right behind you. Okay, so maybe normally you know the speed checkpoints, especially if you live in the States, where they hide out this time of year when the weather's nice. Well, depending on where you are in the States, because you could live where there's a lot of snow. But you're going to be noticing a lot of them behind you and beside you. So you're going to be noticing things you don't really notice. Listen to your intuition as it guides you. Like, oh, I need to look up and in the mirror. Okay, behind me. I need to look, oh, to the right of me. So somebody just needs to hear that because somebody might be getting pulled over. I know. So maybe as you're being mindful of anything that would overindulge you or make you leave the house late, leaving early is going to be your safest bet, because I'm getting that if any of us are 10 minutes behind or 20 minutes behind, something not that great could happen. So let's just try to be mindful of our time. I know it's not easy to do for all of us. I know a lot of us are working on being punctual, but I always used to say I rather arrive late than ugly, but now I'm just like, I just need to get there. I just need to get there safe and in one piece. And yeah, you guys are needing encouragement that you already look perfect most of the time. Maybe not to your standard, but you are going to feel better being punctual and then being like, oh my gosh, what was my hair doing? Being punctual than being late. I'm seeing you guys are going to get rewarded for that. So you are being encouraged to get out of the house sooner so you don't have to rush. So we kind of need not only mindful eating, but mindful driving, mindful spending, mindful eating, and mindful boundaries and mindful time travel. So you can enjoy and not have to rush around. There's enough people rushing and zipping and driving crazy this time of year. So it would be better to not only enjoy your drive or try to, but to be able to be that defensive driver as you guys are on the road. Okay? Anything else for the collective? We have home. Some of you guys are going to be doing different things at home. And however you make your home your sanctuary, you guys could be donating items, you could be cleaning more, organizing more, putting things in storage. Maybe you're buying new holiday decorations, you're doing things differently, or you're trying to be mindful that you want to enjoy things more, where maybe normally you're the Grinch and you're like, I don't care. But maybe this year you're seeing where certain values are shifting in you. Certain core beliefs are shifting in you. And you're not wanting to be the Grinch. You're not wanting to be the grumpy one. Or you're not wanting to be, grumpy cat. Yes, who said that? Robin, new home. Yeah, some of you guys could be looking at a new home. Some of you guys might be going to real estate school. You might be helping a loved one find a home. I'm hearing TikTok. Some of you guys might be planting something. I mean, I don't know where this time of year, but maybe you're getting more indoor plants or flowers for the house. Okay? And some of you guys might be going back to school. I just got that with real estate school. I'm seeing that your movement is shifting. So enjoy that, bestie. Enjoy that. There are a lot of miracles on the way that are going to have you feeling like you are defying the odds. You are defying gravity. Again, let me know if any of these initials, first, middle, or last, apply to you with the people that you are setting boundaries with. We have M, L, E, J, F, B, K, and T. Thank you, Thomas. Hi, Oracle King. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Spiritual warrior. Show that you are a wise leader. Command the universe. This is what you're doing. You're like, I don't have to be strong all the time. I can ask for help. It's like you're going to know when to be the lion and you're going to know when to be the lamb. You're also the unicorn. You're the whole enchilada. There's so much being decluttered. And you're doing your best not to be overwhelmed. You're not letting people move you around like the piece on the board. Everybody that has a controller, that wants the leverage, that wants you to do what they want you to do, you're snatching these controllers. Like, this is not your hand. You can't make me and my little dog do whatever the heck. I'm getting a lot about dragons too. You guys could be a Cancer or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or a Gemini. Think outside of the box. I was also getting angel number 1212 for you guys. So let me know in the comments if you've been seeing angel number 1212 or you saw angel number 1212 in the last 24 hours. I also want to know if any of you guys have been thinking about going to Disneyland, Disney World, or an island. Okay, drop your palm trees or airplanes down below if you guys have been trying to plan a cruise, a vacation. You are viewing things from a higher perspective where you're just going to make a way. You're like, you know what? I need that. I'm going to make a way. And as you're making a way, you're seeing discounts, coupon codes, money coming from unexpected places. Think outside of the box because creative solutions are coming in for you. I love it. I love it. I love it. You saw 1212 on 1212. Oops. Look at this, you guys. Support. You are letting go of the guilt trips, the shame, the, oh my gosh, you can't, Harley, confirmation. Access your gifts. You will be able to do that by accepting more support. The more support that you accept, the more that you can accept who you truly are. So it's almost like this support that you are asking for, help that you are receiving from others. They're going to help show you who you really are and sides of yourself that you really haven't been able to access or see in a very long time. I'm also seeing you guys work through some inner child trauma, or something that you haven't talked about in a long time is going to resurface, but I see you guys working through it and learning other ways to access your gifts. Wow. I'm so happy for you guys. Do what makes your heart sing because you are being nudged forward. And then I also got that here. I got sing and I got the microphone. See that there? We got the fighter jet. You guys are normally in fight or flight. You guys have a lot of people that want to lock horns with you right now because you're not doing things the way that they would like you to do it. Unfortunately, I'm seeing you guys cut out a lot of different things that don't serve your body anymore. You're really, maybe certain things that played in your head, like don't eat that, don't eat that, don't do that. Maybe you're like laughing at yourself as you're older, like, okay, I thought it was funny then to treat your body like a temple and a palace and all this other crap, but now you're really going to be doing that. Now you're really going to be doing that. Do what makes your heart sing. I'm seeing that you're going to be enjoying cooking. Again, less glucose spikes. You're going to be mindful of the fruit that you eat, seeing that like it's the same sugar. There's the same sugar in chocolate cake as there's the same sugar in fruit. And they make it that way genetically for a reason. And you guys are accessing so much information at an ultra speed. Oh my gosh, and we have the flash here. You guys are accessing new information that's going to help so many people. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, you guys, if you made it to the end of this message, let's see. What should we drop down below? If you guys made it to the end of this message, I want you guys to put ice cream in the comments, whether you're in the live chat or actually watching the replay, okay? Because you guys got this on lock and it's time to treat yourself. It's time to mindfully eat, mindfully rest, mindfully move. And yeah, choosing you is the new sexy and your discipline is intimidating. I know that some of these new routines and new protocols that you guys have going on are kind of like, oh my gosh, like, am I going to be able to keep up with this every day? But your willpower is shifting as well because you're wanting to enjoy being in your own body more. Yes. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Hi, Sunny D. Hi, guys. Seeing all who's in here. Okay, thank you guys for your donations, and thank you just thank you guys for watching, for tuning in. I hope that you guys have been enjoying the messages. Let me know what's going on in the comments. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation and drop your ice cream. Let me know if you made it to the end of this video. I think that's it. Don't forget to smash the you know what. Hit the bell, duh. You do not want to miss out. We're doing 2 big, huge giveaways. Not regular, schmegular giveaways. Big ones. I think that's it. Oh, also let me know down below if these initials resonate or if you guys have been seeing angel number 1212. I think that's it. Yes. All right. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Toodles.